Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, because obviously it's not happened yet, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Before I get on with your reading, I just want to let you know, for those of you asking about my t-shirt last week, I have now launched my website as this video goes up. So if you want to get a t-shirt, they're all made by me, designed, cut and printed, or heat pressed I should say, by me. So if you are wanting to get one, just go to tinyturtle23.com or go to the description. That's all I have to say. I won't ramble on anymore, but yeah, I just put a lot of love into it. I hope you like them. Let's go with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Leos this week? Firstly, you have the Strength card. That is your card, Leo. That is very nice. Then you have the Four of Swords. Then you have the Ace of Wands, sorry. Pardon me, I don't know why I always burp in these. I always burp or hiccup. And the Six of Cups. So as always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. Strength card though is pretty self-explanatory, apart from the fact that it's not just physical strength, obviously. There's something where you're feeling very emotional and mentally strong, and I'm getting the word grit come through. There's something about your grit, but also the expectation you have of your own strength is strengthening. And the reason I say that is almost as if there might be a version of you in the recent past, maybe even, where you doubted yourself, or there were certain obstacles or things that you were afraid of happening. There's things that you were dreading or avoiding or thinking you weren't capable of handling. It feels like this week it's very much the opposite. There's kind of this energy of you going, come at me, try me, see what you can do, what have you got, what's the best you can do. Like, there's something where you're not doubting your own resilience. You know you can handle it. Even if it's something you can't even predict or see coming, you know that you'll be able to handle it when it comes. And there's a level of like trust within you to take life as it comes. You're really like there's some type of just self-assurance. I really like this. There's like boss energy around this. Like, you're the boss. You can handle anything. Four of Swords, healing also. That kind of, with that being right next to the Strength card, is very beautiful, because I do feel there's something about your strength healing. You might be coming back to a time that you used to be in, of your confidence, of your strength. It might have been a period of your life when you were younger where you were confident and sure of yourself, and you were like, you knew you were resilient. But then life happened, and there's something where you're going to go back to a certain time in your life where you saw yourself as being a lot stronger, and you are that strong, and you've still been that strong, but you just didn't see it. Then you have Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is like the fire within you, right? And so if you'd felt recently that spark or fire had dwindled or was going out, with the Ace of Wands it's like a renewed spark. And that could be around a hobby or a career, could also be in a relationship or a new relationship coming in. And it's very hard, there's like multiple ways, but there's just something where, the way I always put this, if you watch my readings, is it's like someone else could see you and go, what is it about you? What's different? Like, there's something where, and it's obviously others' perception of you, never usually accurate, are they? But there's just that energy of, what is it about you that's different? And it's that you're charged up, you're recharged, you're excited, you're amped up about something, you're inspired to create, or within your relationship there's a fire again, there's a spark again, or a new relationship comes in, and there's something where there's a spark that you may have forgotten about that has returned. Six of Cups, that's interesting. That's like returning to your childhood self. I didn't even click that was there, but I did say with the Strength card and the Four of Swords that you have become like, you're healing back to a place of strength and resilience you had when you were younger, and confidence. Almost like that confidence of children, and that makes sense, Six of Cups. Being about children, but it was also coming back to that time specifically of who you used to be. Like, just, you know, that confidence of kids just being able to walk up to someone and be like, why is your skin blue? Like, whatever it may be, if that's different about someone, but they're so confident in saying it. And there's just something where you're confident in maybe not saying things like that to strangers, but you know what I'm trying to say. There's just a confidence in you being able to speak your mind, say what you want, question what you want, even if it's like other people say, don't say that, that's not okay, we shouldn't say that. Like, whatever it may be, there's something where you are like, why not? Why can't I ask that? I'm curious. Like, you're not confining yourself to boundaries of like society's expectations or something. Clarify the strength card. You have judgment. Some of you are going to be strong enough. Are strong enough, I should say, but you're realizing that you're strong enough, which is more important, because you can be the strongest man on the earth, but if you don't realize you're the strongest man on the earth, you're still gonna, you know, not use your strength. You're gonna be, you know, you can have all the strength, but if you're not aware you have it, what are you gonna do with it? Judgment, though, I feel like you're using the strength that you're realizing was within you the whole time to make a big call. And this call could be, we're moving to Antarctica. It could also be like, it doesn't have to be moving, it could also be like, I'm gonna join the circus. I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna go do this. Like, there's something where there's a call that you almost feel like at one point in your life you never thought you'd have the courage to do. And now you're doing it. And that's the thing, it's like, I don't know why I'm wanting to say so badly and I'm trying not to say it. I don't know why. Is the best thing that's in life or on the other side of fear. For some reason I was like blocked off to say that. I was like, don't say that, it's so oversaid. But yeah, it's not, like, it's true. It's true. If there's something you're afraid to do, it's because you know it matters. You know it means something. Clarify the Four of Swords. You have Queen of Pentacles. You're also healing something about your idea of value, or the idea of yeah, there could be something where you've not seen your value in an accurate light, and you could have put other people's value ahead of your own, whether it be because of their career or whether it be because of their education or something about them. You always for some reason felt lower, or you felt like you needed to compensate in other ways for something you thought you were lacking. You were never lacking anything. And I feel like you've healed that, or going to. It could be a specific conversation or a specific moment or a specific circumstance, right? For example, if it's your education you thought you were lacking, you thought you'd never make up for it, you never thought you would be on the same level, there's something that's going to happen where you're able to teach someone else something, and this person could have like Ivy League education, whatever it may be, and you're like, how did that person not know the 2 times tables? I don't know, that's a silly example, but you know what I mean. There's something where it's going to be quite healing, something that happens where you go, oh, so that title or that thing doesn't actually necessarily mean that I'm lesser than you. It doesn't mean that, like, there's something. I'm not bashing education, I'm just changing, like, trying to change the idea that something, you're not lesser than anybody else because you haven't lived your life the same way as them. Clarify the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Wands. Huh. Some of you, there's a new spark in love. Even if you're in a relationship, hate to break it to you. Love triangle. I'm just joking, but I'm not, also because there is a spark, there's a new spark coming in, and then there's also a new cup of love, a new cup of emotion, and so not only are you attracted to someone, them attracted to you, but you also have feelings, and they have feelings for you, and then you have Two of Wands, which is making a decision. So either there's a new spark of excitement within love, within relationships, and this you travel with that. So you're either going traveling, moving, because you've got that world in one hand, and it's just like, do I go this way or this way? Do I stay or do I go? If I do I go here or here? There's just lots of like deciding, and then love. So, and if that's not you deciding to move with someone you're currently with. If you're single, there's like a choice between two. There's a choice between someone you're very physically attracted to, and there might be someone that's you have so many emotions between you both, and you're like, oh, but I really like the look of you, and I really like the way you feel. You feel good, you feel warm, you just look warm, you look great. Like there's something where there's a decision between two, or a decision between two places to live, travel to, go in a relationship, and one might look better and one might look more promising and pretty, and one's gonna feel better. And I really feel like that could be a house. It could be a house you go to and you see it, maybe you see it online first and you go, that's beautiful, that's the one. But then you go, oh, we're also gonna look at this one, and you go to it and it might be like there's something you don't like about the physical appearance. I don't know why I was gonna say, for some reason, it's cream. And I don't know why that would be a problem, but it's cream coloured. Someone doesn't like the colour cream. Maybe I'm saying it because I'm looking at this cup of like that sandy creamy colour. But anyways, where I was going with this was, it's gonna be something about it you don't physically like, but it's gonna feel so much better, so much warmer. Even if it's not as appealing, even if it looks kind of creamy and you don't like cream, it's gonna feel a lot happier, it's gonna feel a lot better, and it's gonna feel a lot more like you could build a home there, you could create a home and a life somewhere. And that also, like I said, that could be two different people. One looks and one might be just, that is not something I should say. Anyways, anyways, clarify the Six of Cups. The devil to clarify the Six of Cups. Some of you, the devil can be addiction, it can be ego, it can be usually an addiction to overthinking. Some of you, there's an addiction to comparing things to the past. And the reason I say that Six of Cups is what it's clarifying, and it almost seems as if whatever you're living or whatever you're creating for yourself next, you're almost comparing it to how you grew up. You're comparing it to your life when you were younger, right? There's something where that's your comparison. There's almost like, it could be limiting, but I don't think you see it as limiting, because for the devil to be here, it's almost like, I don't know, you're attached to this. Could be just a bad habit, but it's, whether this is about you or whether it's about your children or the children you'll have in the future, it's like there's this bar in your mind of doing better than your parents could or something, right? And so that's your bar. You're like, I'm gonna do better than them. I'm gonna do better than them. But it's almost putting a limit on it. It's like there's more than that. There's more than you realize. There's so much, and I don't mean that to like, I'm not coming for you, I'm just like, because not all of you, and it's also not that much of a problem because you're doing better anyway, there's nothing wrong with it. But there's more happiness to be had than you can realize. And I feel like you might not be seeing the potential of all the happy and joyful memories you're going to create. You might just be going, I'm going to do better than I had. I'm going to experience better with my children. Like there's something around that, and it's like, yes, that's amazing, but also it doesn't feel as good or as successful as you think it's going to, in comparison to you going, I'm going to create the most joyful, healthy, happy family I'm capable of. Like there's just something that feels better. So be careful with the wording. Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know why I wanted to like apologize then, like, because there's nothing wrong with being like, I want better than this if you had a particularly bad upbringing or something. There's nothing wrong with wanting better than that, but there's just something where it's like, you're gonna do a lot better than just better than that. That is a low bar. It's almost like it's not gonna be hard, and I shouldn't make fun, but it's almost like it's not gonna be that hard to do better than you had. It's gonna be, you're gonna do 100 times better than what you had. I'm gonna wrap your reading up here. Sorry it was strange. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Telltale Tuesdays.